Ready. Spaghetti.
Welcome finally to episode 9 of Dragonbane. How is everybody? We had some technical difficulties getting started a little late, but we're here. Um, Now we just have to remember where we left off. Our group has made their way out to the crypt tomb of Riddermound in search of one of the pieces of the statue that they know is a key for the Dragon Emperor's tomb. However, it was a little bit creepier down there than they were bargaining for. First of all, the mere sight of this place caused them to turn on one another as they started killing each other. Perhaps accidentally. But
Wow.
it became clear that this place was well, it became clear for most that this place was haunted. However, there was still some people amongst the party who rejected what they saw with their eyes, as Lero refused to believe in ghosts even
No
after they
ghosts.
were assaulted by ghosts and wraiths and
Ghosts
all
aren't
sorts of
real.
things.
Hi.
They eventually managed to find their way towards the back of the chamber where they met a very interesting lady who did not seem really willing to help them with their task, and then they decided to leave. So here we are, having climbed out of Riddermound. The group is now back out in the what is supposed to be midday, but it seems unnaturally dark for this time of day. And the cloud cover is very, very thick. But they have emerged into relative safety, and they can still hear though the chains kind of rattling below in the actual Riddermound tomb proper. And again, that wailing voice, now no longer as prominent, but still something whispering in the distance. As they regather here on the mound where they started, what do you all want to do? Your task is left incomplete.
I personally think if we rest and get back up to fighting strength, I have the ability to kill that wraith. I have a spell specifically for demons and undead.
Or you just got to make sure you actually hit it instead of one of us.
Well, it's by the time we got to it, we were already resource low, so I didn't really have much to use at that point.
Well, look, I don't fuck with things that are chasing after me. I usually get other people to do that. But, I don't know, I think if, that chick's down there, he's down there, then clearly there's some, I don't know, maybe they live down there. Good for them. Uh, if they're the ones protecting some piece of this thing and we still don't want people to get a hold of it, why not just chuck the pieces down in the hole and just fucking let them deal with it?
Yeah, I mean, if certain individual wouldn't have just, gave away a piece of obsidian to a goblin, we really wouldn't be going through these issues. But yeah,
Vaughn is
I mean,
kind
we
of
could go
off to
kill
the
it.
side. You're not really sure if he picked up on that. He seems to still be kind of recovering from this whole ordeal. Um,
Yeah.
you can see he's still a little shaken up from being electrocuted by one of his friends, and just the general badness of the Rittermound excursion.
I don't know. I think friend is a little too
Especially now,
presumptuous.
even if it was presumptuous before, I think now it's a stretch.
Look, he's just really shocked about the situation, okay?
Yeah,
Oh,
Ah.
first pun. For those of you that may have missed the last episode, one of our members electrocuted another member. So,
We finally hit max damage on dice, and it was a friendly kill.
well, I mean, it was an electrifying situation, so
I'll give you that one too. That's two. Hey, you're slacking tonight, killer. You are slacking with the puns. Usually the first one that
I
gets
know.
one.
Yeah, you've
I
really
know,
lost
right?
your thunder. What's up?
So, what is the plan?
I would like to camp,
Yeah.
rest up, and go back in and at least see how this powerful this spell works against him. Remember, he didn't come past that doorway.
True.
No.
Now,
True.
now
So
I'm not very smart as it goes. I think in this group, I might not be the smartest of us all, but I do think maybe we need to come up with some sort of a uh, m- uh, plan before we go in and just start throwing spells at ghosts. But yeah, and I also think that if we are going to camp, that we need to leave the town before we camp because I do not trust none of this area. Um, Seeing them friends that we thought we saw in the woods, they didn't look too good. So I think maybe we should camp outside the town and then come back in if we're gonna leave and camp.
Here, I thought
I
you were going
mean,
to say you didn't trust me.
I don't
to
trust
be
you.
honest, I think we'd be perfectly fine camping in that first room.
Sure, let me just camp right next to the to the lady.
Well, no, the lady is
I'll
not
snuggle right
moving
up
from
to
her
her.
spot in the opposite end, and
yeah.
that the her husband, he could not enter that small room.
You don't forget
I
the
Can-
bathroom
stood
there.
there facing him, and he could not come in.
Yeah,
Do
there
you
was
think
something about
maybe
that.
you just?
There's
Do you
too
think
many
maybe
bats.
he was just being kind and he didn't come in because we were leaving?
No.
So what's the point of entering a room if we're already fucking off?
Oh, I stopped and walked back over to him.
Oh, yeah. Fair
Maybe
enough.
somebody farted and it smelled really bad and you didn't want to go.
Well, if that's the
He was
case.
just
I can
coming.
do that in my sleep, so I guess we'd still be all right. Let me eat these special rations over here that has some green peppers and beans in it, and we'll be all right.
We
Oh,
broke
Poor
that
man,
didn't-
poor man's alarm spell.
that was
Walks into, oh my God, what is that?
This episode is unhinged.
Yeah, well, that's what happens. We had what 30 minutes technical difficulty. I think we're all just
Yeah.
kind of off our, we're off kilter a little bit. So
that was
what
funny.
How far away
is
is
the
town
plan?
again?
So what do you want to do?
How far away is town again?
That was 2 days.
Oh,
Yeah.
screw that.
Yeah,
No,
you had to
no,
camp once on the way. Remember?
Oh, yeah, no,
I
we're
don't
not.
want to like go back all the way back. I'm just saying we shouldn't camp in in this town because I'm sure that there's going to be something that's going to pop out of it at us in the middle of the night if we stay in this town. That's all I'm saying.
I mean,
Go-
I got all the shit, so I really couldn't care.
Yeah, go back to the woods.
Okay, let's go back
Into
to the
the
woods.
woods.
In the
Let's
woods.
rest until daylight of tomorrow. Because let's try to keep things the same. It's daylight now, so if daylight has something to do with him not being able to come into that room, we'll at least keep that.
Okay.
But I say that we can go just outside that room, draw him in, and fight him, and then if things go sideways, we could just retreat back into the room.
Yeah.
You're hellbent on attacking this thing.
Well, we need to retrieve a key and a spell book.
Yeah, so we're gonna go down here, cast a spell on this bastard, go up to the other chick, stab her, and Bob's your uncle.
Well, we might
We'll
not even need to stab her. So, well, I mean, one step at a time. It's better to take goals in small,
Stab at a
achievable bites than set yourself up for failure. So, first things first, we will kill him.
Stones say anything that are surrounding this?
Do they? Oh, is there anything written on them?
Yeah,
You know what? Let's get a roll going. We haven't had a roll this game.
yeah.
So the first thing that I will do in order to ask for that is to remember what they are.
Hidden or awareness.
Awareness.
Yeah. Oh. Okay. Think that's
Low's good.
Failed, though, it looks like.
Yeah.
No, as you're looking around, it doesn't, they're just stones. There's no writing or anything on them. Nothing even that looks like a language you might not understand or any
While
kind of meaningful
while
thing.
she's going one way around, I'm gonna go the other way around.
Yeah, you can give me an awareness too. Okay, succeeded with the dragon.
Hell yeah.
There still isn't actually anything. You give it a
Right.
very good look. I mean, you're absolutely certain these are just stones. Now, while there's
I
nothing
get to
written,
roll at the end of the
you
night.
do get to rolls at the end of the night. And while there is nothing written, there does seem to be some symbolism in the shape of the stones themselves. I mean, they were placed in this way, not specifically just to symbolize a tomb is here. So with
Can
that,
I do
yeah,
like maybe a myth and legends
you
to
can.
maybe understand what that is?
Yes, go for it. Succeeded. Okay. So this seems to be some kind of, for lack of a better word, like a fairy circle or something like that.
Hmm.
It has a very particular purpose, one of which you think might be connected to sealing them inside. You think this might have something to do with it, some kind of magic that was placed on this particular section of the earth, like hallowed ground or something, directly above that antechamber you were in, that possibly keeps them from being able to enter that space.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to ask. The ring of stones happened to be the same size as the round room below us.
Exactly. And you got a dragon on that awareness, right? Uh,
Yeah.
you would think that likely, if for some reason the whatever's down there could breach that antechamber, even if they could get in there, they likely could not. They would almost certainly be confined to this ring, even if they were able to get out of the earth itself. They probably
Hmm.
would
Okay.
not be able to physically leave this ring of stones.
Got it.
Maybe we could figure out a way to draw them into the circle and then get around him and go get it.
Beauty from a distance. I mean,
Um.
anything to not get my hands dirty. Says the one that
Well,
fucking straight up murdered 3 people in a tavern. But anyway,
I don't know how easy it would be to
They
figure out.
murdered each other.
yeah, with the murder weapon, they took it and ran off. Idiots, amateurs. Honestly,
I don't know how easy it would be to figure out how to get them to go up. But I mean, we do know that they can't enter below, so that kind of solidifies what it is that we were thinking of doing.
what you were thinking.
What I was thinking of doing,
Because
yes.
you're the one coming up
Now
with
the
the idea.
question
I'm just
is,
here.
well,
I'm just here to look pretty.
this is the two questions though. One,
Right?
can I throw magic from the round room into the hallway? And if so, the second question would be, would be something to allow him to come through?
As if
Oh,
you
good
attacked him
questions.
first.
So, are you leaving for now? Are you going to attempt some experiments before you go?
What do
Yes,
you want?
I want to attempt an experiment before we go.
Okay.
Right.
I want to go back down into the hole.
Okay.
Oof. That got me.
And then I want to uh,
How about
for that.
we tie some rope to something? You go down, cast your fucking voodoo mojo jojo bullshit, and then once you've got your answer, we pull you back up.
Oh, Jojo.
Sure.
Oh, Jojo.
Okay, I'm going to grab my
Oh,
staff And I think I have a staff, right? Yeah, I'm going to grab my staff, which is a focus item for me, if I'm not mistaken. And I am going to set it on the other side. This door's there, right?
At
Well,
the northern end of that chamber?
first of all, is he gone?
He is
Or is he
gone.
still standing there? Okay.
He is gone. Yeah.
All right. All right. So I'm going to place the staff on the kind of like beyond where I would believe the ring is, which is pretty much just past the doorway.
Okay.
And then I am going to. Oh, good. Distance 10. So I'll step behind the doorway and back into the room, and then I will cast light onto the staff.
Okay.
And see if it lights up.
So
And
just
I
so
think
just so I understand, so you've gone through the door, put the staff down, come back through the door, and now you're casting a spell to see if it will affect the staff.
yeah, so
Okay.
yeah, exactly. So I go out here and then I come back in, leaving the door open, and well, actually, before I do that, I'm gonna come right here and look, man. Do I see that dude anywhere?
Give me an awareness check.
All right.
He's
Really,
behind
what
you.
Oh,
He's
hey,
been
how did
behind you
that
the whole
happen?
time. Oh, it was nearly
Failed.
a 2.
You
No,
don't
I
see
fell.
him. You don't see him anywhere.
All right, then I'll back up, leaving the staff right here, and then I'll back up into here, and then I'll cast light onto the staff and see if it lights up.
This
It
is a
does.
really weird question.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I will just pick the staff up and go back out.
Perfect.
As he's cast a spell for light, obviously we'd be able to see it because it's a bit darker or whatever from up the top. Would I be able to look at the rocks or the statues around it to see if there's any reaction up above from a spell being cast down below?
Give me an awareness check.
On
3.
3.
You're
Just to see if there is like a
pretty
connection.
confident that you see no change.
Okay,
You see
cool.
no physical reaction to the stones or anything around you up top from the casting of magic down below.
Okay, cool. That makes me feel a bit more confident.
So
Alrighty, you're right down there. You
Yeah,
ready to come up?
yeah, we'll come back up. Yeah, so apparently, at
Righty.
least that magic can be cast beyond the doorway.
All right,
So
then
just
maybe we
so I know, we fully explored this place last time, I believe.
yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
we went everywhere
Yeah.
but into the main big chamber with the bad guy. We
Right.
stopped
Right.
at
There was the
lady, but we
door
went everywhere
behind the
else.
lady. Yeah, we didn't go in that door.
Okay.
Oh, I
So
have a question for you.
yeah.
The I think it was it a necklace or something that I had thrown at him?
Ooh, that's a good question.
It was rings. There were rings.
You had thrown something like into the hallway, right?
Yeah, at him. I was like, here, because they said don't take anything out. I was just wondering if they're still there.
They were not. They were
Okay.
gone.
Okay.
Those were no longer there.
Okay.
So I'm going to do one thing really quick since we've
So
explored
I
this
will,
place.
and something else I noticed, the items that I threw at him, they are no longer there.
Oh, they probably just put him back.
So I wonder if he is summoned when if something is disturbed.
Touch nothing but the lamp.
So what, you reckon that maybe
Just so you know, we can
another
see what's behind
experiment?
the door now, if you care.
Yeah, I don't, because you pretty much
Okay.
knew what was behind the door. It's just that there was something going on with the token vision, and I couldn't make it show what you were doing on the stream. And since you've
Okay.
explored the whole area, I just said we'll see it. Yeah, there's only one door back there, and you pretty much, I think she kind of alluded to the fact of what was back there anyway.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think
So,
we
yeah.
already
Sit down to
killed
bed.
I think we killed most things in there except for maybe a couple of the zombos and then like the lady and the husband.
Right.
I mean, we got most, if not all, of the bats.
Yeah.
The ones we didn't flew out of the hole.
Well, you will know too that nothing has attacked you going back down in there. Right. So if there are still bats in there, for the moment they seem to be leaving you alone.
They've learned their lesson.
They know their place.
I guess they're not as batty as we thought they were.
There's that one.
So, with this newfound confidence, would you press forward now, or
No, I
what's your
have
plan?
0 mana. I ain't going nowhere.
Okay.
We shall rest into the morrow, and then upon the blessing of the light and warmth upon our faces, we will then go back into our dank.
You could hear
Fair enough.
Lero in the corner going.
So, you all have decided, I believe, to at least leave Riddermound for now.
Yeah.
How far away do you want to go?
Outside of the town, like limits.
Flowers.
Do you want to still be able to have visual on the mound itself, or further than that?
Yes.
If we can do that outside of the town limits, there's always magic on the threshold, so I would like to not be
Well, to be
I don't know.
honest, yes.
But-
I mean, if we could see it, great. If not, you know.
I mean, we
I
know
prefer
where it
the-
is.
It's easy enough to find. I mean, it just depends on how far you want to go. Like,
Well,
if you want to,
just to keep an eye on it to see if maybe they do come up, during the night or.
okay.
So, like, what, maybe like an hour, 2 hours out? Give us a bit of time to be able to prepare to run if we need to. We're not running.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'd probably say maybe like
you
an
ran
hour,
last
2 hours
time.
out.
I don't know. You might.
That was a tactical retreat, sir.
We weren't running. We were putting stuff back because the lady said, "Don't fucking
okay.
steal shit."
Okay. Sure.
And I was like, "On your Sheila, fuck off, and
Okay.
put some stuff back."
That's exactly what happened.
That's literally what happened. She was like, "Oi, mate, that's mine. What the fuck you think you're doing?" And we were like, "Oh, sorry, Sheila." Soz,
Fair
bro. It's all good.
Fair enough. Okay. So
I
you
hate
all
myself.
tactically retreat about an hour and a half outside of Riddermound. We will skip ahead a little bit. I mean, the travel takes, an hour and a half. But we'll skip ahead just a little bit to nightfall as we're setting up camp for the night, bedding down, getting ready to go to bed. Vaughn has still kind of just kept his distance, still just being kind of quiet. As you all start setting up, are you going to do a watch and try to keep an eye from your vantage point here? You can still see Riddermound, so you can still see. It's hard in the distance, but you can still see like the hilltop on which it resides. And from this distance, it looks very unassuming. Like it's hard to believe what was down there from this vantage point.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I think we should have a watch, and part of that watch will include keeping an eye on the stone rings.
I mean, not only that, but we did get kind of seen by those other adventurers. So it might even just be an idea to keep an eye out for other shit as well.
Yeah.
That's alright. Well, I'll take
So
the first one.
okay.
Here's
So
an idea.
how many?
Let's just have Vaughn do the watch all night.
Yeah, there you go. How many stretch rests do we have left? Or am I thinking of another game?
Shift rest.
Well, yeah, I'm assuming you're going to take one shift rest here at the end of the day.
Okay, yeah. So, how many do we have? How many shifts do we have left before morning?
So because we skipped ahead a little bit, one. So you've got the shift until morning.
Okay,
Unless there was
well,
something you
before
wanted
we-
to do beforehand,
Yes.
then yeah, you would have
Yes.
time. You would definitely have time.
Yes. All right. So I would like to go ahead and a stretch rest prior to that, and I'm going to use my inner peace.
Okay.
And all right, I'm using
So
my
what is
inner
that?
peace. Okay.
Activates hidden see
And
ability. So what does that do?
how does that work? It costs.
It gives him peace of mind.
That would be helpful for sleeping.
You recover an additional condition. I'm unresponsive. I meditate. Doesn't cost any willpower points. So I guess I just hit the rest. Yeah, that's what I do. Stretch rest. There we go. All right.
All right.
I recover
3 HP.
1d. So I do it twice. I don't know why it's not doing it twice. It should. The
We're having some foundry issues tonight.
Yeah, the inner piece. Well, it wasn't doing it before. The inner piece also gives me an additional d6. So this will be for hit points.
Well, if we take a shift
All
rest,
right.
all of that stuff resets anyways.
I think he's trying to
Or,
do something before.
So
I think he's trying to get
when
some
you
will points
do,
back.
yeah, I want it before in case something happens during the night when we're resting, because basically that right there is going to recover everything. Almost everything, not my willpower. I got 3 willpower left, or only 3 willpower down. So okay.
Okay. So with that, I'm assuming you guys are setting up a watch since you wanted to kind of keep an eye on Riddermound. So who wants to take the first one?
That's the first one.
Okay. The rest of you make yourselves comfortable as you can be. You lay down, and whether it affects you or not, when you close your eyes, you still kind of hear the sounds from Riddermound, the scraping, the odd, disassociated voices coming from everywhere. You can still feel that chill of the spirits that came from the coffins just as they pass through you. And whether that bothers you, that's a personal choice for your character. But, Lero, let's have an awareness check.
Alrighty.
Are you specifically watching? What are you looking for specifically? Are you checking out the mound, or do you not care?
I'm mainly just kind of looking at the mound. I'm looking at the surrounding area. I'm gonna re-roll that and be disheartened because I'm a bit upset that I had to leave some of that stuff behind. I reckon I could have sold that for a good, pretty penny.
Fair enough.
Wasn't any
Fail.
better. That's alright.
You're so distracted by that thought, and a little bit too, just the sheer idiocy of your travel companions and how
Ghosts aren't
superstitious
real.
they are.
Ah.
That you're getting distracted. I mean, you can see the hill, but you don't see anything. Nothing's gonna happen. You know nothing's gonna happen. Your watch comes to an end.
Ghosts aren't real, says the psychic.
I'm not superstitious. I'm just a little stitious.
Nice. All right, who's
Cool.
next?
Me, I guess.
I can take him on a shift rest.
And that was it. That was a shift, right?
No. Once all 3 of you do this, it'll be one shift. Because a
Okay.
shift is what, 6 hours, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I'm nodding off, so I'm gonna take my shift rest next.
I'll do
So who's
next.
taking second watch?
Me.
Did you not get hit? Did
Nah.
I not hurt you, Lero? Oh, I will correct that mistake as soon as I can.
Ha.
Thank you. I'm glad you're thinking of me.
Ha.
So we said Beyonce. You were second. You were next.
Yup.
Give me that awareness roll.
Ooh,
5.
excellent. I am aware as
You spend each watch is going to be like probably about 2 hours, just letting everybody do it for like an 8-hour time period. Everybody gets 6 hours rest. You spend the first hour just kind of staring off, watching. Nothing's happening. Your mind starts to wander. Then you do catch some movement. You're a little it is hard because you are quite the distance, but you do see some movement at top of the hill. You see something. It looks like a humanoid figure. You can't tell if it's. You had looked away for a minute. When you look back, it's there. You can't really tell from this distance exactly what or who it is, though. But you can definitely see something there.
Is it stationary or is it moving?
It's moving around.
In a pattern or is it
Not in a pattern. No. It seems to be. Give me one more awareness check.
rude?
Okay. It doesn't seem to be looking at a pattern. No. It does look to be going back and forth. It does seem to be staying within the confines of, as best you can tell, the ring. So, like, from your perspective, it's not going any further out. You can't really tell if it's like leaving further away from you, but it seems to not be leaving the ring circle from what you can see.
Okay. Cool. I think I will observe and note, but if it's not coming any closer, if there's nothing else, then I don't think I'll
Okay.
say anything.
After a little while, you see it kind of just. It looks like it probably dropped down in. It disappears.
Cool. I love that for us.
All right. Your watch comes to a close. We'll say that. Well, actually, do you want to take the very last watch, Volwyn, or the next one? We'll say Vaughn covers the other one.
The very last one.
Okay. So Vaughn will cover this one. Okay. Vaughn eventually kind of shakes you awake, Volwyn, and lets you know that he didn't notice anything in particular. Beyonce, would you have passed on what you saw to Vaughn?
Yes.
Okay. He'll then pass that on to you as well. So he'll let you know that Beyonce thought she saw a figure, but that he didn't see any movement since he'd been watching.
And the figure was where?
It looked to be up on the hill in the ring of stones.
In the rings. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So last time, and this is the end of the night. So at this point, it's almost daybreak. Give me one last awareness check.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Okay. You spend a good 90 minutes watching, waiting for everybody to get up. Your stomach starts to rumble. It's almost, time for breakfast. And then you see some movement up there as well. You see some more movement. And then a little bit more. And you count at least 3 figures of varying heights. Again, you're pretty far away, so you can't really tell exactly who it is or what it is, but you can definitely see multiple figures up on this hill at this point.
And they are entering the ring?
Yeah. They're still up top, they're not going down below, but you see them inside the stone circle. One is actually on the outside.
Okay, I'll keep an eye on them and see if I see them go down in or not.
Okay. Give me one more awareness check. Last one. I promise I'll call for something else by the end of the session. We're just doing a lot of scouting. Okay. At this point, the other people start to kind of wake up, and you see there's one figure. The one on the outside does seem to be a little bit larger than the others. Actually, outside of the ring, you think you see some smoke. Looks like they might be making like a campfire or something outside the ring of
With
of
my
stones.
husband.
There's 3 of them.
Yes.
Do they
That's what you
happen
see.
to maybe size-wise
From this
resemble
distance,
the
it's
party?
really, really hard to tell from this
Well, is
distance.
the big one like big and the little one like little?
The big one is big. The other two seem to be more similar in stature. One is a
Okay.
little taller than the other one,
Goblins.
though. Again, you're looking at something that's still like a mile or so away or
No,
whatever.
I get it. I get it. No, it's fine.
There,
All right.
there is
So,
a definite possibility that's who this could be.
right. I'll let my companions wake up naturally. I'll just watch, and then as they wake up, I will let them know that we have 2 people in the ring, one out. Looks like they have a campfire going. You can see the smoke there, and that might possibly be the ones that we ran into earlier, or last night, should we say,
Interesting.
Why
or
would
the
they
night
come
before.
back? Weren't they running away from it, being like, "No, don't fucking go over there. That's a bad idea."
Well, when one loses their grimoire, they are very, how should I say, motivated to try to retrieve it if at all possible.
Or maybe they were lying.
Air is
Maybe
nuts.
maybe they just didn't want us to get here because they wanted to be able to do what we were doing, which is planning a way to get in.
Well, I mean that's quite true, especially because I believe they said they didn't even get very far in.
Yeah.
And if that's the case, then the spellbook should have been there, unless, of course, it was picked up and moved. He did pick up the ring, so I mean, I don't know. But
All right.
maybe we should go say hi and have breakfast together.
Second question. If they're already over there and we're already here and we had the fire going and everything, I don't know if that's them because they might have recognized us because like we've all been kind of like looking and
Well,
shit.
it is over a mile away. It would really be hard to know specifically what we look like.
It might also be goblins. I know they're also looking for this stuff too. So
Oh yeah.
maybe they're a team of goblins trying to get it. If that is the case, I'm gonna tell you right now. Let's let them let them try, and then maybe deal with whoever's left.
And then loot the corpses. Yeah, sounds like a great idea.
Well, I mean, if it's only 3, but I would be concerned of the bigger one. I mean, there's only one way to find out. We need to move forward until we can get sight. Nobody has a spyglass or anything like that, correct?
No, do not reload.
The next
Actually,
thing we're buying because that's the second time we've.
let me just double
Bandages and
check.
spyglasses.
Let's just check Vaughn's inventory. Let's just do that. That seems like something
What
he
do I
would
feel
have.
like he would? Yeah.
But I don't see it. So no, I don't think anyone has a spyglass. Not seeing it in his inventory.
As soon as Omega gets back, we're rectifying that.
Yeah. Somebody text him right now and be like, "You just let the party down. You're the reason we're failing." So, are we heading back now
Yeah.
that we are fresh in the morning? Okay.
Yeah, that's what they wanted.
Okay.
And we've
Right
had some
on
soup
Rochelle.
because I make a mean soup.
So here's the question I have for you. So you know that
Fuck.
there's at least a couple figures over there. How are you wanting to approach? Are you going to try to approach without being seen so you can get a closer look? Or are you just going to walk up regardless of if they see you or not? Like what's your play here?
I think I would like to sneak up as close as possible to actually be able to see what it is that we're dealing with and then make that
Okay.
decision.
Yeah.
All
Sneaky
right.
for sure.
Well, I'm going to need a sneaking roll from everyone.
Ooh.
You guys can sneak. I'm gonna play off like a merchant, some sort. So I'm gonna wait for you to do your thing, and then I'm going to.
Stupid.
Ooh, Beyonce failed that bad.
I sure did.
I'm gonna use the caravan as kind of like a cover, and I'm gonna play it off like a merchant trying to grab some stuff, trying to do some loot and whatever.
Okay.
Do we have the
And
caravan?
yeah, I always have my caravan with me.
Oh,
You
I
have
didn't
to
realize
sneak
that.
enough.
Yeah,
Yeah.
then let's just do that then. I'm sorry, I didn't realize we had it. I thought it was just us. We went out.
Yeah, I didn't realize you were going to take it back up to Riddermound with you with these people. So you're just going to roll the caravan up.
Yeah, I think it might also be a good idea for you guys to still sneak, so it looks like I'm by myself.
Okay.
I can
Okay.
handle myself in a fight,
Well, I
but
didn't
if
do
we've
a
got
very
some
good
people,
job at that, so
Sure. Volwyn did. Okay. So, so you bring the caravan back up towards Riddermound. There's no way to conceal that, right?
that's fine.
Give me an awareness roll, then Lero.
Alrighty. Oh, thank God for that.
So you end up kind of seeing this at the same time, or maybe just a little after, the person making a campfire notices you. What you see as you're getting closer at this point, up on the mound, right outside the ring, there is a very large ogre that's sitting down, and he seems to be grilling some kind of um, small game. Could have been a rabbit or something like that. And he's just kind of staring at you. Kind of pulls. He's got this rabbit on this big long stick. He just kind of pulls it and gnaws off a piece, sticks it back on the fire, and he's just staring at your caravan.
Hey, g'day, chap. How you going? Nice to see somebody else had the same idea. Are you also following those rumours about all the fucking shit down the hole? Apparently, there's like heaps of stuff to grab. Oh no, that's what I heard anyway. Back at
Hey, boss,
what's
we
the town
got
called
some
again?
company out here.
Wow.
From around the back of the stones comes a what you think is a goblin at first, but it is a little bit bigger. Um, let's see. You'd probably be aware of hobgoblins and what they look like. They still very goblin-esque, but he seems to be bigger. The way he carries himself with more confidence, he kind of walks up and just leans over onto the side of one of the stones. Well, well, what do we have here?
Oh, g'day.
Good day.
Yeah. Nah, I heard some of the what was the town called again? I've forgotten.
Outskirt.
Outskirt, right. Hey, no, I heard some of the fucking rumours from out of the outskirt. Apparently, there's heaps of shit down here, and well, any merchant worth their salt's going to try and at least have a bit of a sticky beak. You know, might as well have a
I,
look before trying to hire someone to go do something. If there's nothing down there, well, no use for me trying to sell shit, eh? Because you know, Lira has wares if you have the coin to spend.
Everything down there's been claimed for Maladuke. You can move along.
Oh, for Maladuke, do I know that name? Would I
You,
recognize that name?
you
yeah.
have heard that name. Yes.
Hell yeah.
I'll go ahead and give me a what's it? What have we been using for myths and legends? See if you had picked up anything else besides what might have been mentioned.
Nah, I'm gonna tell you now, it ain't gonna happen.
The
My
name
myth and
sounds
legend is low.
the name sounds
Was I
familiar.
was I close enough to hear that?
Everyone would have heard this, yeah. Everyone would have heard this.
Please, for the love of God, someone roll higher, lower.
So you can go ahead and give me one too. Is that another
Oh,
dragon? You're
Yes,
burning it.
it is.
You're
Yes,
burning it
it
up
is.
tonight.
can we swap?
So yes, I think that's another success from Beyonce too. The two of you
Cool.
definitely remember the conversations you've heard about Maladuke. Maladuke is another one of the players that has been looking for the pieces, and specifically the goblins have been in league with him. And You, I think the one that Vaughn gave the piece to had mentioned Maladuke.
Damn, Lyra's really good at not being at the right place at the right time.
Y'all heard the
Oh.
boss. Get out of here.
Yeah, fair enough. That's alright then. Do you guys need anything then? I mean, I'm still a merchant by trade. I got some shit in here.
I don't think
Got a
you have
couple of
anything we need,
bandages.
sir. You can go.
Fair enough. Well, if you do see anything and you want to make some quick coin in Outskirt, just hit me up and I can do some trading, do some selling. I got money.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. Sir. Yeah. And then at this point, the ogre goes, he thinks we go in the outskirts. What a dumbass. Those people
Oh,
don't like us in outskirts.
heard a little bit there. A bit what's the term? They dislike anyone that isn't human. It's a bit sad, really. I mean,
Racist.
anybody's welcome to. That's the one.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, anybody's welcome to do anything as long as you got the fucking. Well, as far as I'm concerned, you got the money. I don't care who the fuck you are. You got coin. I got shit.
The hobgoblin's kind of looking you up and down. So, mercenaries, are you?
I usually just hire the people.
Ah, you're no use to us. Carry about your business. And he turns and leaves.
I am going to try and bluff with the ogre once he turns away.
Okay.
And I'm just going to mention the. I'm going to try and bluff my way out of saying that, well, at least I heard there was some more treasure in the basement of the church up north.
Okay.
Let loud enough for him to hear to try and see if I can get a reaction out of that.
So you're
To
trying
see if I
to
can.
you're trying to give them like a false lead to someone.
Yeah, so I'm
Okay.
trying to bluff with some false information.
Okay. Yeah, go for it.
Yeah. I would like to use the boon that I got from my punspiration because I want this to succeed.
Best roll
Inspiration.
ever.
Oh, there you go.
Oi!
Wait, you
What?
what you say something about treasure?
Oh, the treasure of the church. Don't you know that the churches have like a ton of money and shit stockpiled? I
Wow.
mean, the leaders don't really tax them, so why else would they not have a bunch of shit there?
What's taxes?
So the taxes are like in like main cities, the people that are in charge usually like make people pay them to stay in that area. Uh it's really fucking stupid. But they don't get taxed. They don't get told to pay anything, so the churches that's why there's so many of them. They're fucking everywhere, dude. And they're also like really racist as well, so I mean, hey, I'm gonna go steal from them and what are they going to do about it? Complain to a god that doesn't exist? Wow, I'm a real cunt this episode. Holy shit.
Hmm.
Maybe we're the bad guys.
he's
Lyra
kind of
Lyra's
Bite your
100% a
tongue.
bad guy.
he's kind of just staring at you. You see, at some point you lost him, right? Like you kind of once you got into it, he was just his mind started
have
wandering, and he
I
just went back to
have
eating.
I been distracting him enough for these two to try and get a bit closer to do something else?
Volwyn specifically, yes.
Beyonce? No.
Beyonce, you can try. Um, you don't know if they saw you or not. So it's up to you.
Yeah, no,
Volwyn, you're pretty confident that you were unnoticed.
I'm fully aware I have a big old feathery butt, so
Oh, where's the third one?
You can't see him from this perspective. So like you're coming kind of up the hill. So at this point, from this perspective, you can see like the first couple stones, and that's where the other guy went back to. So he's either
So
like at the top of the hill or on the other side.
right. So while he was having this conversation and I was moving up, could I have moved around to try to find where the other one would be?
Sure,
That's what I would want
sure.
to do.
Give me one more since you're moving from the caravan, from behind the caravan, trying to get around behind them. Give me one more sneaking.
You just want me to fail, don't you?
No, I mean you can do this with a boon though,
I
because
ain't. I
they
ain't.
weren't. You don't need them.
Yo, what are those
Yeah,
dice? They're
yeah,
cool.
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
So yeah, you come around to the other side, and you kind of walk up and hide behind one of the stones. And looking around, you can see now you heard that conversation that the hobgoblin had with Lero. And actually, I'm going to switch back over. Let's put some stuff out. Let me switch back over on the stream to
Hell yeah.
yeah. Let's move you. Yeah, move yourself back outside. So you guys would be outside the ring here. Vaughn's going to be back here with you. I'd say Volwin's probably about right there. Okay. Everybody with me so far?
Good.
And
Yeah.
then let me get. So then we've got the ogre is right here, just kind of standing with.
Oi.
Yeah, he's big. He a big boy. And then you've got this guy, the hobgoblin, and then the goblin on either side. Okay, let me
Hell
make sure
yeah.
that looks okay on the stream. So yeah, this would be the layout. This being the hobgoblin. So as you walk up, the hobgoblin kind of comes back over. Anything yet? The other little goblin. No, no, he hasn't come back up since last night. I don't think he's coming back up, boss. I don't think we're gonna see him again. Yes, well, that's what I was afraid of. I think this might be too big for. Yes. Shit. Kind of looks back over his shoulder.
As he looks back over, are Lyra with the ogre just like having a chat? I'm like teaching him
At
about
this
taxes.
point, yeah. The little goblin kind of just still peering down
Teaching him
in.
how to do math.
Boss, I think there's
I
some
think the
bad shit
lesson
going
might
on
be
down there.
going ogre his head.
There it is. Oh, there's our final pun. There's our final inspiration for the episode.
That was a good one. That
That was
was
a
a
pretty
good
good one.
one.
So they continue having this conversation. It does seem like there may be a fourth one, who, from what you gather, went down last night and has not come back up. So what do you want to do? At this point, they're kind of still just discussing that and discussing what to do.
I'm just. You are quite right. He is not coming back up.
They both kind of turn to look towards you. The little goblin pulls out his sword. He's there. You stay away.
My friend, put it down. It is nothing to me. Put it down before you get hurt. I'm just having a conversation. I'm giving you information for free. I'm letting you know your friend will not be coming back up. And yes, this is beyond you, unless you know how to deal with, you know, powerful wraiths. Do you know what a wraith is, my little friend?
I know. Yes. At this point, the hobgoblin goes, put it down. But boss, he's gonna put it down. I know what a wraith is, but just to prove that you do, what is it?
Well, let me tell you, it is this small, tiny. little skeletal spider, and it glows in purple, and it latches onto the top of your head and burrows in and eats your brain if you get caught. So be careful.
Give me a
The head
bluffing
crab.
check.
I don't know if I do that. Let's see. Persuasion.
Leave it.
You're lying. That's
Well,
it's gonna be bluff.
look at what is it? is there bluff?
Yeah, that's what. Isn't
Yeah,
that what you
There it
just?
is. There it is.
Yeah,
There it is. All right, here we go. Oh,
17.
so close. Wait.
You gonna push
Yeah,
it?
I'll bluff. I'll let it bluff now. I'll let it go because I was messing around with the goblin anyway.
That doesn't sound right, but it does sound fucking cool.
It's only cool as long as it's not on your head.
It's on somebody else's head though. That's funny. Yeah.
I do agree. I do agree. It was quite funny when it happened to your friend.
At this point, his tone it immediately shifts back to being more aggressive. What do you wait? What do you know? Did you see something?
Well, you know what they say. See something, don't say something.
Let's have him now, boss. The hobgoblin's just kind of folded his
have
arms
him
and he's
now.
just looking at them.
And I look at the hobgoblin. I just give him a wink.
Well, you seem to be knowledgeable about what's down there. How do you know so much?
Hmm.
Don't mention me. I've got other ideas.
I am a learned individual. Knowledge is my trade. Some deal in antiques, some deal in weapons. I prefer knowledge.
Well, what knowledge can you give us of this place then?
Well, what do you have to trade?
What are you looking for? Surely you're not here by
Well,
accident. I don't really buy that you're just a caravan looking for treasure at a place like this.
oh, I'm not with them. Did you see
No.
me walk up with them?
I don't know this guy.
Give me another bluffing.
I should get advantage because there is some truth to that. I did not walk up with
You
them.
didn't. It's also though very coincidental that two
You
separate
you
groups
do.
show up at the same time.
You haven't used your punspiration boon.
You
I'm
haven't.
saving that. I'm saving that for when we fight the big bad, my friend.
When we inevitably have to stab something, I want to make sure I fucking stab it.
So here's how it works.
Exactly.
You'd have a boon because that's technically true, but you have a bane because it's also suspicious. So they're gonna
Okay.
cancel
All right.
out.
All right.
Aww.
Okay.
Something.
Okay. Bluffing is a B, right?
Yeah.
Oh, so
Okay,
close. Only
so
by
close.
That was
two. Only
another
by
fucking
two.
dragon.
Yeah, I thought it was 2 for a second. That would have been your third one, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. It's hard when you have a bluff of 7 or a bluff of 5. I don't really bluff. I'm more of a persuader.
Yeah. You like
So, my
to.
friend, it really it really doesn't matter. But anyway, yeah. So apparently, you are trying to retrieve some obsidian pieces, correct? For what was that guy's name? More, whatever.
Maladuke.
Maladuke, if I'm not mistaken. And I believe maybe a goblin already has gotten one. Yes, yes. Am I close?
Well, you seem to know an awful lot, actually.
Hmm. So, have you, other than your friend, have you been down in here or know what this place is about?
We sent a scout down last night, but he has not returned.
I kind of look at the ogre and look at the hole. Is there any way this ogre would be able to get down the hole?
No way.
Okay,
No
perfect,
way.
perfect,
When
perfect.
you
By the
when
way,
you look over at the ogre, specifically you're noticing Lero with rocks teaching him about taxes, and I'm gonna get you to do something with me a bit later after
okay.
in like 5 or 10 minutes, because I have ideas, and if I pull it off,
Okay. Uh, really quick, while all this is going on, Beyonce, do you have anything that you'd want to be doing?
leaving.
It's like, fuck this. We're
Yeah,
out.
this is not going well.
Well,
To be
apparently your definition of well and mine is two entirely different things. I think this is going perfect.
yeah, to be very honest, I don't think she is going to reveal any cards until she is directly acknowledged.
Okay.
Um, yeah, I
Okay.
think she's just gonna sort of hang back.
Kind of hiding in the caravan or behind
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Okay. So, back to the hobgoblin who's just kind of staring at you. The little goblin right in front of you is still just like giving you the mean eye. His little hand twitching near his sword, just wanting to draw it.
Oh, I tell you what. I could help you, but I don't know if you would like how the help would have to come. You yourself, of course, and my little buddy right here, would have to go down into the hole, the three of us, and then your little goblin friend would have to go to a spot that I tell you and retrieve something and bring it back to us. At that point, that will bring the wraith to us, and then I can, at that point, just before, tell you how we will destroy said wraith, and then the way would be open. Now, did we see their scout anywhere when we were through there?
No. No, you did not. And
Does it
but
happen at night?
you will know that because they thought she saw someone drop down into the hole, maybe.
Oh,
So
last night. That's right. It was
yeah,
last night.
yeah.
That's right.
So she
Yeah.
saw someone like searching around and then drop down. Probably the scout they're talking about.
Right, right. I'm sorry. I was thinking it was before we went in. So yeah, I've
Yeah,
totally been lying then.
yeah.
Whoops. And in return for such a small favor that I'll be doing for you, what do you have? Do you think that I might like?
Well, I have heard that there are countless treasures in this tomb. We seek one thing in particular. There is a small, inconsequential, broken piece of a statue.
Yes, yes. Makes the key, get the sword. Yes, I know.
We can help each other. We get that. You can have everything else we find.
Very well. One thing I definitely want. Supposedly there is a grimoire that was abandoned down there that I am very interested in. But
I have no interest in that. It's yours.
okay, very well. When would you like to try to do this? I prefer when it's daylight myself, but
Now's as good a time as any for me. Will your compatriots be joining us?
I turn around and look. Will you be staying up here or coming down with my two new friends?
Are you looking at me?
I think he
I
just says
just
that.
address it to both of you, like, you know.
I think I'm too big for the hole.
Hmm. I think,
I,
my friend, the hole is too small for you.
We're about to
yeah.
make this ogre like a full
I
communist. Comrade ogre.
Oh man.
if I can tell
Uh,
you,
so
the
the two.
whole time whilst we've been doing that, then I want to quickly go over some ideas.
Okay.
In teaching him basic mathematics using some rocks and some stones, I've taught him about taxes.
Okay.
I want to see if you will let me either bluff or persuade into slowly steering the conversation into leaders of groups taking a cut and saying that's a part of taxes. So in like
Okay.
trying to persuade him to say that his leader, once he gets all this stuff, isn't going to give him the full amount because he's going to take his cut, which is taxes.
Okay.
Comrade Ogre.
You are trying to turn this dude into a communist. Okay.
We have
Let's
ideas, comrade.
let's see. What would be the best for
Because I
that?
want to try and like, I want to get out of a. I have seen, and I'm like, we're probably either gonna have to fight this, or we're gonna have to do something about it. So as soon as I've
Uh-huh.
seen the big guy, my idea is if I can like slowly teach him about taxes, like teach him a little bit, gain a little bit of trust, and then slowly steer it to where the like telling him like, oh, the leaders of a group or something are gonna take a cut, which is a part of taxes.
Okay.
I want to see if I can try and convince him to turn against the leader at some point.
Stay with me here. How do you feel about a bartering check? Because it's dealing with currency, it's dealing with how
Oh, I'm a merchant. I'm
transactions are made.
perfectly
I know you're
okay.
good at it. It is dealing directly with how money changes hands. Uh,
Yeah.
I'll give you a bartering check on it. Straight.
Okay. Just a straight check.
Yeah.
Come on, give him the full Karl Marx.
What do we got here?
Succeeded.
Succeeded. So, I think I got this. So we get 12, he points to 5, rocks. And, no, wait, that's 2, 5 rocks.
Yeah.
And then the man
Yep.
takes 3 rocks.
Away as a tax for being a part of the group.
And
So
then,
you actually get less.
Tonk have 2 rocks.
2 rocks. Yeah.
And rock's important.
Yes. Because rocks is money. So we are using the rocks now as an example. But when you get paid,
Uh,
you get money, right? So
I get
rocks,
rabbit.
you would get less rabbit.
Less rabbit! He like stands up and like blows over the little hook thing he's got. You take my rabbit.
I didn't take the rabbit. I would never take the rabbit.
Well, you said
Yee, take the
Everyone
rabbit.
everyone deserves equal share doing an equal part of the job. Jesus Christ.
yeah. He kind of sits back down. So Tonk not get full rabbit. Tonk get just part of a rabbit.
Yes.
Tonk no like that. That's not right.
I want to try and do one last persuasion
Sure, go for it.
in saying something along the lines of explaining that the leader will use the excuse that he couldn't go down the hole, so he doesn't do all the work, so he doesn't deserve full pay. Like he
Okay.
doesn't deserve more rabbits.
Yeah. Give me a persuasion check.
Okay.
After that, I
'Cause-
think I formulated my entrance when you're.
okay.
I have turned this ogre
So
into a communist.
just cause
And meanwhile, Bowen's looking over at this thing going on. He's thinking to himself, "Oh, my plan just got fucked up." I know.
these are all kind of happening simultaneously. So just 'cause a hole too small for Tonk, Tonk no get rabbit. He just kind of looks back over his shoulder. It's about this point where you know, everything's kind of coming back together. Beyonce, what are you doing for your grand entrance here?
All right. So Beyonce's been sort of like behind the wagon. I'm sure at this point I rolled so bad that I'm sure she tripped on her flippers at some point. It's cool. She's made a noise. She's a duck. Um so she is going to sort of clear her throat and she's going to like very slowly walk from around the caravan. She'll be like, now, I know y'all heard me. I apologize for hiding for as long as I was. People like me have to be careful. I mean, I am famous after all. You may have heard of me. You probably have heard of me. I am, in fact, the troll killer. You're welcome. No autographs at this time, but I am here to assist my friends in procuring this treasure. So I am here. I was just trying to be a little quiet. I didn't want anybody to come and rush me. It's not about me today. It is not about me. It is about getting this treasure. Don't don't bother. Don't worry about me over here. I'm just here to
Boss.
help.
Hey, boss. I actually heard of this one. I haven't heard it. I haven't heard her sing, but there was one of the other buddies that I had. He did now, but he managed to
Thank
catch it.
you for coming to my TED Talk.
She's supposed to be. She's supposed to be real good, boss. And at this point, the hobgoblin's just kind of looking around at everybody. And he's like, "Lord,
It's like,
okay.
fuck.
Do we have ourselves a deal? I'm sorry, I don't think I caught your name, by the way." And he points to you, Volwyn.
Bob.
Because, my friend, I did not give it to you.
Yes, I'm
Did you
aware
give
that.
me? Did you give me your name? No.
No, I haven't. But
Why am I becoming more French? I have no
Yeah,
clue.
I don't know.
the name's Hobgoblin.
You did not. Although I do believe I inquired first.
I guess what I'm trying to say, this transaction requires neither one of us to say who we are.
Hmm.
If I tell you my name, you would not know anyway. I use the duck over there to be the face, if you know what I mean.
Very well. I think a man who refuses to give his name tells me all I need to know about you.
Oh
Well,
my
Stabs you in the
gosh.
side.
You
would you
are
like...
one of... Okay, I tell you what, if it makes you feel better, I'm Bob.
The drag
Very
queen.
well, Bob. It's nice to meet you. Would you like to go first?
I think our little acrobatic and daring and brave goblin friend there would probably want to go first. I mean, he
Give me a
wouldn't want
persuasion
to
check.
look feeble.
Give me a persuasion check.
I'm
My
dying.
character sheet. Persuasion is right there. Oh, you got to be shitting me, really? By
17.
2. You know what? I'm going to do a push with charisma because I kind of overplayed my hand with the name thing, and I'm feeling a little disheartened.
Cool.
There we go.
He opens his mouth to contradict you when the little goblin says, "Yeah, no, I'm good to go first. Yeah. He kind of turns around. You see that they've already got a rope tied and ready. So he grabs it. I'll wait for you all at the bottom." And he just starts going down.
And out of courtesy and kindness, I will go second.
Tonk, keep an eye on things up here, please. I think you're too... He looks over at you. I think the hole is too small for you. At this, Tonk goes, "Ah, small hole. Keep all the rabbit, won't you?" don't know what you're talking about. Can you watch things up here? I watch. Watching important job. Honk watch. Very well. Okay. And then he will follow down third. As Tonk's just fuming over there on the side of the rocks.
What the fuck have I
Yeah.
done?
So I've dropped my staff down. I get down, I pick it up, and gonna go ahead and cast light upon it. So let me get rid of my willpower point for that. Just kind of mumble some words under my breath, and my staff now radiates light.
Perfect.
Alrighty.
I did.
So,
We were having some issues, so I did turn off like the like token travel, but you've seen this place before, so
yeah.
okay.
All right.
So you all can move your tokens wherever you are and wherever you're going to be.
I can't move them into the circle room.
Oh, you can't move. Okay, I can move you guys.
There's no path.
Move it
That's
flags with
right.
at least one wall.
That's right. Da 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 da. And then
I'm sorry, did they both come in? Or is it just me and the two others?
that's a
I'm
good question. Are
staying
you all
up
going down?
top.
Okay,
I'm
sorry.
staying up top with our new friend, with our new comrade.
And Beyonce, what are you doing?
I'll go down just to make sure that Volwyn isn't alone,
Okay.
surrounded by enemies.
Sure. That's very kind of
I
you.
don't believe in ghosts.
Alrighty, so I'll step up to the doors. Okay, so this is what we must do. Again, our brave, quick goblin. I look at him. This is very important now because without this part, the rest cannot happen. Are you sure you're up to it?
Yep. What I got to do?
All right, I get down on one knee to kind of get at his level. All right, this is what you are going to do. We're going to go through the doors right there.
Yep.
You're going to turn right. You're going to go that way, right? You know right and left?
I know right from left. I'm not an idiot.
Okay. So you're going to go that way. You're going to get to the end, and you're going to have an opening that's going to be on this side of you. Now, in there, you're going to see all these like sarcophaguses and, things like that.
Okay.
There's going to be some items in there that you're going to look for. It really doesn't matter what the item is, and you're going to grab a couple.
Okay.
And then you're going to come back to us.
Okay.
Now, oh, sorry, forgot that. First, you're going to grab the items. Then you're going to go more up. There's another opening. You're going to go down that hallway. There's going to be a woman sitting in a chair with a table. Just hold something up and just say hi or whatever you want to do, and then come back to us. Now that should bring out the wraith that we need to kill. So before I move on for there, you tell me if you have any questions.
Go to the right, grab some shit, go up to the north, around the corner, talk to some lady, then book it back here. You kill the wraith.
Right, but you have to make sure to get.
Spider. It's not a spider.
No. We were having fun. All right. So, but you have to remember, you can't do it from way down the hallway. You have to get up to where the porticus is, or whatever they call it.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Now, for the rest of us, what we need to do, my hobgoblin friend. Oh, excuse me. The dust in here is horrible. So, excuse me. Okay, so what you need to do is you're going to stand right there in the middle of the hallway, so you can see both to the right and to the left.
Okay.
I'm going to stand behind you. So you can see when the wraith comes, and at that point, excuse me, sorry, hold on, guys.
I
That
gave my
dust is
sickness
really
to
getting to
somebody
you.
else over the internet now too.
Yeah, you're infecting all of us. It's like the ring. if you watch this stream, you get the flu.
Yeah, unfortunately, I have 4-level fusion, and your little thing there is very precise, so the plate kind of moves it. So sometimes it doesn't work very well, and it's like swallowing water wrong.
Oh,
All right, so my hobgoblin friend, you will be standing roughly where your little goblin friend is, and then I will be here, and then you will tell me when you see it coming down either hallway. And at that point, I will then use my magic, and we will attack it. I should be able to hurt it very badly, if not kill it outright, but you do need to be prepared to fight. So keep that in mind. And if you do not believe me about the lady in the table, my little goblin friend, if you go straight up there, there's another portcullis. You can actually see her from there. Just to know that I am telling the truth. And then once he is dead, then we should be okay.
He's gonna walk up and kind of peek in, see what he notices. I don't see anybody sitting there.
Oh, that is a good sign then. That is a very good sign.
Okay.
Then don't worry. Just make sure when you go around, go to the thing and make sure she's not there. If she's not there, then just come back right away. But don't dally.
You can do this. If I go. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay. And he
Got
runs
any
off.
family or anything?
All right. Then he runs off.
And I look at the hobgoblin. I said, "My friend, you need to step up here, or this is not going to work."
Very well.
There you go.
Do an awareness.
He's got her sword out, and she's gonna stay in the little circle over here.
Okay.
Close enough where she could hit something if she needs to, but not
right.
Too close where she's in the way.
So you're waiting in the crypt.
Is your goblin friend reliable?
Very.
Okay. Do we see their scout or whatever that came in at this point anywhere right where we're at?
Give me an awareness check.
I need awareness. Aha, I have succeeded.
Looking around, you do notice that there are some tracks that you didn't know that weren't there before. They seem to have gone off towards the left. They don't seem to come back. They do seem to be smaller, likely goblin-sized, or hobbit.
If you look right there, I'm afraid your scout is not coming back. You can see his tracks going off to the left, and nothing coming back. So
once we deal with this, we'll need to verify that. 2 minutes go by. 3.
Do we hear any screaming?
I was about to say, wasn't there like some screaming from the things before when we were all down there yesterday?
I think your friend should have been back by now. What would you like to do? Maybe we go there and look, or do you want to wait some more?
I was thinking that very thing. How big did you say this place was? He should have had time to return, yes?
Oh, it is very small. It's about each hallway, maybe 40 to 50 feet. The room is maybe another 50 feet. And then to the porticus is maybe another 50 feet or so. So, 150 feet? 175 feet. Should have been back already.
Should have.
Good news, though. No screaming.
He kind of reaches behind and he takes out this short spear, and then also off of his back he gets a shield out, fastens it on.
Now, just so you understand, I cast different magics. I can also heal. So if you see me doing something, if you have been hurt, let it be knowing I am attempting to heal you, okay? I'm not doing nothing bad.
Persuasion check.
I'm telling the truth. But
I know.
yeah, I'll give him a persuasion check.
Bob, persuasion check.
Bob.
Well, Bob will give a persuasion check because Bob is very persuasive.
Had you given him your name? Failed. Okay.
Oh shit, that's right, because of charisma.
He just kind of looks at
you. Let's do. Nah, you know what? I'll let him figure it out.
Okay.
He can do what he wants. I mean, I was being truthful mostly.
You were. You were. He's just very apprehensive about this whole situation now.
Okay, shall we?
Are you coming?
I'll be right behind you.
He's hollering into Picante.
I'll follow in from behind just to make sure nothing comes up from the back. From the flank.
Yes, you should make sure nothing comes from the left. That's a good idea.
Okay.
Yeah, I might station, like, I might come into the hallway and just sort of, like, stay here and look this way while they go that way.
Okay. So.
Okay. I got the light, you got the weapons. Let's go, my friend.
He starts making his way down the hallway. So he's going to go first, you're in the middle, and Picante's third.
I'm just gonna stay here. Yeah.
Correct. She's going to stay there.
Okay. So, let's see. Okay. They continue around a little bit further. Probably need to be on the right tab. This room seems to be empty.
Well, I did say to go north and then, to the left there. So
saying.
Now, away from this, does anything look different than how we left it?
Give me an awareness check.
Alright, normally I'm good at this, but we are going with a bang. Here we go. I succeeded.
You do notice that, you kind of left in a hurry, but there was one thing that had caught your eye before. It was a nice little golden, maybe gilded goblet that you had seen sitting as if it was a gift near one of the sarcophagus. You do notice that is missing.
Okay, I'll keep that to myself.
He comes around the corner. Coming with him?
Yep. Now, where was that trap at? Just before the gate?
It's obvious now because it's sprung open.
Okay.
So yeah, it's an obvious trap. Which, to your point, he kind of walks and looks down into the pit. Nothing there. Let me see what he sees. Oh my god. He leaps over the pit and then he runs into the room. Are you following?
I will wait here momentarily and see what happened. Is that door open to the other crypt? Or that back door, is it still closed?
It's still closed.
Okay.
Bicance, have you followed or are you staying back there?
Nope.
I think she's frozen.
Oh no, I think she is. I thought she was just thinking very long.
There she is.
Oh,
there
Bicance,
she is.
did you hear me?
I crashed. No, I crashed for a second. I was like,
Okay.
everybody's frozen.
No, you were.
I asked if you were staying where you were or if you're following, and you probably were staying because you were frozen and crashed. So
Yep. Yeah, no, I am staying. Because can I see because I can see through this area, right?
yeah, go ahead. Give me an awareness check.
I'm wondering if I can see that hobgoblin come in. At least. Awareness.
Failed.
Nope.
You can see the hobgoblin.
Okay.
You can see that. That's obvious as he kind of runs into the room.
Okay.
What you also see, I mean, even with a failed awareness, no, you wouldn't see this. It's hard. It's the angle isn't right for you to see this.
Yeah.
But you do see the hobgoblin kind of burst into the room. Oh my god. What could have done this? As he walks over to this table, and he's kind of looking down on something that's behind and hidden behind the table. You can't see what he's looking at. It was you. What did you do? What do you mean? We did no such thing.
What are you talking to?
Don't know.
No, I'm asking
Just
him.
see. He doesn't respond to you. No. 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 You just see his neck twist this way and he drops to the ground.
Oh, very good, very good. Okay, I go back.
Okay. You didn't see what did it.
That's fine. I don't care. He's dead. That's all I was looking for. This was my plan, to have them die down here. As I'm coming down, Beyonce, you might want to follow me down into this other room, please, my friend. And let's go ahead
She's frozen
and... Yep, she's frozen again. And we'll go up and out.
Okay. Up.
You hear the next
And
snap.
Now, when I was up there, did I hear Lero talking? I mean, obviously the ogre got mad and started yelling about not getting all of his chicken. Could I figure out what was going on over there?
You wouldn't have heard that, no, because those conversations were happening while you were talking to him, so you wouldn't have caught exactly what was going on over there.
Okay.
As you all come back up, Lero, Vaughn, and Tonk are still just over there chatting, and he still seems riled up.
I feel like Vaughn's really the best person that could have been next to me.
I know. Better get my rabbit. Oh no! Now we're down to 2. Guess what? Okay, I was gonna say
Now
I
we're down to
I don't
3.
have a 2-player screen. So.
Yeah, I'm back.
My friend, my Trunk. You call yourself Trunk, correct?
Tonk, my name.
I'm so sorry, but your I guess your boss and the little goblin, they got killed by the wraith. They did not listen to me.
He turns back to you, Lero. What happened when boss die? I get all rabbit?
I was about to say, have I talked to him enough to teach him that he would know that if he's the last one, he gets the whole lot. So he gets everything.
That's his question. I get
I'm gonna be like,
rabbit.
Leroy's gonna like think for a second and then say, yes. I mean, you're the last one standing, so you get everything. You get
rabbit.
all of it. You get more rabbit.
I
As many
don't
rabbits
get
as you
all rabbit.
You get all the rabbits.
Wait. He sits back for a second. You can see the wheels of this intellect are starting to turn. You get paid, rabbit, for job. But if I no get thing Maladuke need, no rabbit.
No, you're incorrect, my friend. Because, see, this is the great thing about it. You come with us, and we buy you all rabbits you need.
With money.
My own money, I will buy you rabbits. Because I think I like you. I think I like you as a friend. I will buy you whatever the rabbit. Do you like the drink? The mead?
Oh, yeah.
If you want to stick with me, my friend, and we be buddies, I will take very good care of you.
He turns back to you, Lero. Do friend stick grab it from you like boss do?
No, that different. Friends help each other, but boss is leader and takes. Friend help.
Don't understand. I be friend. I be your friend. You
Yeah,
tonk friend?
talk friend.
He kind of like doesn't know what to do, and then he just kind of grabs you and just shakes you a little bit, picks you up,
Yeah.
and then puts you back down. Tonk and friend get rabbits.
So as I came up, I'm looking at the sides, like the hole itself, like the edge of the hole. What is it? Is it rock or
Like the actual edge of like the walls of that
like
chamber.
when you're coming up through the hole?
Oh yeah, so that is it is a constructed like square built out of stone. Like someone had dug a hole and then built in like a little stone chute that kind of goes through the actual dirt, and then opens up into the stone chamber.
How much
So yeah,
bigger would that thing have to be for Tonk to
Tonk to
go
get
down?
down there. Well, the problem would be you could, with his help, you could probably dig the hole out big enough. But moving around in the chambers would be next to impossible. Like he could get down maybe
Oh,
into and then maybe not be able to get back up. So that's one thing to consider.
Um,
yeah, who cares what he's
all
doing?
right, so
Poor Tonk.
listen, since Tonk, since you are now our friend, we include you. So listen. So we went down. I told the goblin where to go. He went, but he never came back. So I don't know what your boss name was. Don't really care. We followed to where Goblin was supposed to go and come back. And your boss saw something in this room and started to run. I told him, don't go in there. It's dangerous. But it was something, and he ran in, jumped in, and then he started talking to somebody. I don't know who. I asked him, who are you talking to? And he didn't say nothing. Then all of a sudden, his neck snapped. I think that was the Wraith. So we have to be very, very careful now because the Wraith had a woman, and the woman is no longer there either. So, but we should be safe up here for now. But we need to figure this out to recover the things.
I don't know if
Can
you
I
remember, but the woman
go?
wasn't like the woman we could only see the woman if we were in the room with
Yeah,
her.
yeah.
That's right. That's right.
She
Yeah.
wasn't visible unless you were in the room with her.
Right.
Hearing what Volan is saying, can I piggyback off of that and like absent-mindedly like sound incredulous and be like the Wraith and say something like Wraith killed them for more like because of taxes because I'm like teaching him about that to try and like rile him up to get down in there.
I heard
Wraith,
something about rabbits. I'm not sure.
Wraith took taxes from boss, but
Look,
then
Wraith
boss,
took off. Period.
but then boss take tax from
Wraith
Tonk. So does Tonk like Wraith for taking
No.
don't
boss?
like Wraith.
No, even though boss bad.
Right.
Yes.
Because Wraith is worse than Boss because Wraith takes from Boss. And
Oh,
Boss takes from everybody else.
so Wraith from from transmittive property kind of
Yeah.
points to you. Takes also from Tonk.
Yes.
And now we're
Yes.
teaching trickle-down economics.
Let's kill Wraith.
Well, the only thing that I could surmise, my friends, is damn it, I say this where Tonk cannot hear this part.
Okay, well, he's
So I
kind of like
call Luro.
getting himself
Yeah.
riled up anyway, so yeah, he won't hear this.
We move or destroy these stones, that would probably allow what's inside to come up.
I think it would free it.
So
Go
do
wherever
we
it
want
wanted.
to? Okay.
Well, it would come up and then we attack it.
Lero is going to
There's no way we could get Tonk. I mean, even if we got
be
Tonk in there, he cannot travel to the
Yeah.
water door.
okay. Lero's picking up what we're putting down, and I'm going to see if I can. What weapon does Tonk have? Like a big club, I'm assuming,
Yeah,
because that's
big,
what
big
usually
old
what
club.
ogres. Okay, I'm gonna look at the club, and I'm gonna look at the circles, and I'm gonna play along with him getting really angry, and I'm just gonna start like lightly punching and kicking one of these rocks to like try and get it to move, to like try and get Tonk also upset about the whole like trickle down economics, to
Okay.
take out one of these rocks.
Okay. He kind of sees what you're doing. I'm so angry. He like grabs one of the rocks and he starts pulling as hard as he can.
Same one I'm
Okay.
on. Can I
One
help him?
more. Yeah, you want to help? I'll roll that with
Yeah, I'm gonna
observe.
help him.
I'll roll it
What
with
the
observe.
fuck has this episode become? Jesus
I
Christ.
don't know. This was great.
It's called recruiting an ogre
Bowen
101 for your team.
Bowen's done a brilliant job down there, and Lyra's just made communism a thing.
He like as he pulls up one of these stones all the way out of the earth as it just kind of rips out of the ground. You can feel these like these like roots that have like wrapped around this stone rip out as he just hauls it in the air and he screams and he throws it off. And it hits one of the other ones and it slams it into it, cracks it in two, and knocks the top half of another one off. Ah, honk, hate, Jackson! As he screams into the air.
Are we gonna call this episode the T episode?
I think
Yeah.
Death and Taxes is a great name
Yeah,
for this
Death and
Death
episode.
and
Great.
taxes.
I think
Great
that's
tea party.
And Megan's gonna come back next fortnight and be like, "What the fuck did you do?"
Yeah.
we both did a lot and absolutely nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
So that's what this episode has been. It's been a lot of movement in one place.
Chaos.
Oh my
It's been great.
god.
Unhinged chaos.
You all, as things start to calm back down, his breath kind of as he starts coming back to himself, not not in a huge rage. And then the wind starts to change a little bit. Give me everyone can do this. Let me see. Give me a what's the magic-y one? What do we got in here? Healing, hunting. There's
Well,
no equivalent to like Arcana or anything, is there?
no.
Urban legends.
Yeah, or like an actual, depending on a spell. Like I have animism, but if you're just trying to do something general,
Yeah.
it will be.
You have a general magic spell? Like a magic
It would
skill?
be. It would be no. It'd be myth and legends probably. That'd be about the closest
Okay,
thing.
let's go for that. Yeah, that's the closest thing I'm seeing too. Everybody give me myths and
Can
legends.
I just roll intelligence because my myth? No, I'm kidding.
No.
Past.
And failed.
So we've got a succeeded, a failed, and Picante, you passed too, right?
I sure did.
Just for the hell of it, let's see
I'm-
what Tonk
I'm
does. 14's not
please.
good. 14's
I
not
was
gonna do
gonna
it for
please.
Tonk.
Oh,
Me, Lero and Tonk are still really angry, and we're coming down from that, so we're not noticing things.
like that,
You
like the Office Space moment where you're like smashing the printer, but it's like a stone.
yeah. You feel this the wind changes a little bit, but it's charged. It's got like this electricity to it as everything gets really quiet. And then you hear
You ready, my
and then
friends?
swimming out of the hole. 1, 2, 3. All of these spirits just start rushing up into the air, blocking out the sun as they all just start rushing up. All of the captured spirits from this place now free. And we're going to stop there because I do want Omega to be here for this next part. And
We started
it's
an apocalypse.
it's right around where we would stop. I didn't see
Next
this
episode's
going
called
anywhere
Protected.
near where it went, and that's
Yeah.
great.
I think we need to call the Ghostbusters. I have their business card.
Oh, I am
They're fucking
so
frauds.
I am so glad we got to play. I was getting a little worried that because of the technical difficulties, we might have to to cancel, and
Nah.
we would have missed one of the greatest sessions of Dragonbane yet.
Oh
I
my
think
god.
I'm on it, man. No worries.
I am sorry Omega missed this, but the next bit should be
Yeah.
fun. Yeah, so we will pick up there. Uh, so here's the thing, and we can work. We will have to work around the schedule to figure out what we want to do. I will need the 4th off, which will be the next scheduled Dragonbane. So we will either be skipping one more week, or we'll have to reschedule and try to find another night. I will keep everybody up to date. If you're in the Discord, you should join the Wolfkin's Tabletop Discord. That's where I'll post my schedule and stuff. Other than that, we should be back Monday with Kupo Quest. I was too sick this week. Wednesday, we're still doing Golden Vault. We just started that this week. You should check that out. And also, we're doing a rotating cast, Nefarious. So I know you're not the biggest fan of D&D, but it was hilarious. We had a really good time. So you should consider playing with us a little bit.
Yeah.
But
I
yeah,
told you I would. Just
yeah.
let me know.
So it was fun. Ravnok did a really great job bringing. He kind of leaned into some Office Space yesterday too for that,
I
which
love
was
Nice.
it.
unexpected. But he turned. So we're a thieves guild, and he turned our office into this like Office Spacey type place ran by the
It's 9 to 5, not Office Space.
That's
First of
true.
all,
That's
how
true, and
dare
it's
you?
Like, are you
well,
guys playing Acquisitions Incorporated or what?
we're not. No, but it's also run by the
Technically.
Faerun version of Dolly Parton.
Nice.
So
Nice.
it's great. Check that out if you haven't watched that. But yeah, Dragonbane will be back, and then yeah, just keep your eye on the channel. Got some other stuff we're gonna try to get done in July. I do want to finish up our Daggerheart and do one of the Final Fantasy 14 sessions in July. That's my goal. So keep your eyes peeled for that.
We
Don't
have
forget,
our
also next
question.
week, Temptations.
We
Oh
have our
yeah,
questions to go through.
we do. That's true. I always forget that we got to do that.
That's
Yeah,
okay. I don't.
let's start going through the questions right after I remind next Thursday, because there's no Dragonbane, there is Temptations, and that is our good friend Lero running that one down there, and Killer's in that too. So let's do some questions, and then we'll get out of here for the night.
Yeah.
See, this is how long it's been since we played. I totally forgot
Did
about
you
that.
participate?
Yes.
Oh, do you have them up? Yeah, let's do
Oh
it.
yeah. All
Did you
right. So
participate?
did you participate? There you go.
Everybody.
Did you explore a new location?
No,
No.
you did
Not
not.
really.
Did you defeat one or more dangerous adversaries?
Yeah, I would.
Would you
No,
consider that a
no,
defeat
because
of an
isn't there a
adversary?
separate question about
Yes.
overcoming it with
So
no?
did you overcome an obstacle without using force?
You will get that one.
There we go. We'll take that
I
one.
think we did both of those
Twice.
because I think we defeated dangerous foes by getting their necks snapped in the room, and we overcame without
Ogre.
violence with the ogre.
Here's the thing: they were never actually aggressive towards you.
I
We
mean,
don't know that.
yeah. What? Well, one of them definitely was. Remember, he's like,
I'm
"I'm not
sorry.
done."
I don't care who you are. I consider an ogre a dangerous adversary.
Ogre was the nicest one, you people.
Yeah, he was a sweetheart.
All right, here's
I
what
All right.
heard him
you're
into
getting
the
two.
Oh,
nicest
look,
one.
You're getting
two. Looks
two,
like
Okay.
two.
and I'm throwing
Then,
Omega under the bus, and I'm going to say I just don't want you to get too far ahead of him.
yeah, I know. And then, did anybody give in to your weakness?
Yeah.
I
I
for sure
do.
did.
I think you probably all did.
Did
Lero
I?
definitely did. His
No,
money
I don't
was
think
his whole
anything was
thing.
bad enough for me to classify that. So I got
Okay.
two.
2. What was your weakness again, Lero?
Uh,
Capitalism.
I'm greedy as fuck.
I do
And
think
I
it's
basically
interesting that the literal like capitalist of this group was like, I'm going to convert someone to communism. That's my goal for this session.
theoretically speaking, I know for a fact that Lero like turning them into communism and then killing off the other two and then killing them. Lero was like 5 steps ahead. He knew he was getting whatever they got.
Listen here.
He was just doing it in a bit of
The
a
whole
roundabout
time
way.
I was like, I'm gonna get him to go in there and just get him killed.
Yeah.
Yes.
Listen here. Here's the thing. That's all fine and dandy, but you will have DM aggro if you all try to backstab Tonk at this point, okay?
Oh
Yeah.
no! I want Tonk to be my friend. Like I was trying to get him to be my bodyguard. That's what I'll buy you all the rabbit you want,
Tonk
anything you
needs
want
to
to
be our
drink.
inside guy over on the goblin side now.
Not a bad
Yo,
idea.
that's a good
Actually,
idea.
not a bad idea.
All right,
We
Things
just
so
need to make
we
sure.
did
I'm gonna
do some
roll my
things.
thing.
We got to make Omega
Uh,
watch. I hope Omega watches this. This was a great one.
All right, so that's a fail. This is the one I really wanted to make. Come on.
Oh, is this the one that
Yay!
would
I
take you up?
finally upped my awareness.
Yeah, that would have took me up. That's all right.
Nice.
right.
I failed to increase invade. I got myth and legends.
Yeah, I increased
hang on.
everything this time.
Nice.
Okay, it didn't work anyway.
And then my magic. God, I don't think I'm getting anything this time. Nope, I didn't get anything this time.
Oh, that sucks.
That was
Okay,
rough.
Myth and Legends went up. Thank God for that.
Yeah, I've been using that one a lot.
No! Meets it doesn't beat it in this one.
Oh,
Fuck
no,
you,
you
game.
gotta
beat it.
You gotta beat it. Well, it in this one, okay. So it's a remind me on a normal skill check, it's like 15 and under, right? Meat does
Yes.
succeed.
Yes.
Okay, it's just this
Yes,
particular.
this you have to roll above your current skill.
Yeah,
This is bullshit.
which
Because
is
you're
just,
not better if you don't get better than your skill. You're the same.
that makes sense. That makes sense.
I
Okay,
hate it here. This
that
is
will be
bullshit.
channeling some ace there. I hate it here.
Over there
hate it.
muttering.
With
I hate
that,
it here.
we will be we'll be heading out. I'm done for the week. We'll see you back here on Monday. Have a great night, everybody. Thanks for playing. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Take care, everybody.